welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelby and today I'm doing an author spotlight video, and I'm going to focus today on Riley Sager, who has 3 different novels out. I will link all these books down below and I'm going to go through them in publication order, so let's get right into it. The first book I read by Riley Sager is Final Girls, and this was his first publication, which came out in 2017, but I didn't read it until this year. And this follows a girl named Quincy who 10 years ago she survived a massacre of murders, and the media has touted her and 2 other women as final girls because they've survived these mass murders. The 2 other women are called Lisa and Samantha, and suddenly Lisa comes up dead and the police rule it a suicide. But then the police start looking into Lisa's death and they think maybe it was not a suicide after all, and Samantha and Quincy start thinking that someone is targeting the final girls, and Quincy no longer feels safe in her home and in her life. And we follow along her as well as Samantha, and can we trust Samantha? Can we trust Quincy and all of the people in her life? And we learn more about the night of the massacre and what happened. It's kind of peppered into the story. And I thought this was so good, and there was this huge twist at the end towards the very final portion, and I did not see it coming whatsoever. And I just love it when a thriller surprises me because I feel like I guess twists often, and this one I could not guess, and it was so good. After I read Final Girls, I picked up The Last Time I Lied, which came out in 2018. This follows a woman named Emma, and when she was 13 years old, she went to this really elite summer camp, and she had 3 roommates, and all of her roommates went missing during the night, and they were never found. Their bodies were never found. And so it's really been haunting her ever since, and it has been 15 years and she hasn't been able to forget what happened that summer. And suddenly she gets a call from the camp's director, and they are reopening the camp for the summer and they want her to come and teach art. So she agrees to return, and she thinks she'll get some closure and maybe even get to investigate what happened during her summer there. And so when she gets there, she's rooming with 3 campers who are all teenagers, and once again, the 3 campers go missing. It's like her nightmare is all over again, and everyone's kind of pointing the fingers at her because she's the only constant between the 2 times, and she knows she didn't do it, but she's starting to question her own sanity. And this one was so twisty, so good. I just love how Riley Sager crafts a story, and you get to learn the history of this summer camp, and it's very atmospheric and creepy. And I just could not see all the twists and turns, and everything adds up at the end, and I loved this one as well. And if you love campfire stories and you love camping vibes, you would love this one. And Riley Sager's most recent novel is Lock Every Door, which came out this year in July. And this one is about a girl named Jules, and she responds to an ad in the paper for an apartment sitter. She's in desperate need of a place to live and money, and so this has everything she could want. And it ends up being an ad for a place called the Bartholomew, which is a really famous apartment building. It has a lot of history and stories there, and she gets offered the position, and she feels so blessed because it is a lot of money for 3 months, and she won't have to worry about rent or a place to live. But there are a lot of caveats with taking this position. She's going to be paid in cash weekly. There's a lot of weird rules to living in the apartment, but she decides to do it because she is desperate for money. She meets several other people who are working in the building as apartment sitters, and they become friends. But her first or second night there, she hears a scream in the night. One of the girls who is an apartment sitter goes missing, but no one takes her seriously, not even the police. And she's starting to feel unsafe in this apartment building. So she starts to look into the history of this building and everything that's going on, and she discovers that she probably isn't safe. She's wondering how she can escape and remain alive. And this one was so good. It had some great twists, some great history. I love all the history that Riley Sager puts into his books, and it's not really real history or anything, but it feels real. And I really love this one, and I'm so happy I picked it up. It is so atmospheric, really creepy, and if you like those kind of stories, you will love this one. So that is my short and sweet author spotlight on Riley Sager. I really like their novels as a whole, and I can't wait to read whatever Riley Sager publishes. I just love their books. So I will link all these down below. I would love to hear what your favorite Riley Sager book is, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.